Welcome back, Augmented Ones and future Augmented Ones. This week, we're going into what you can be doing on a daily basis to get the most out of Pokemon Go and get every bonus possible without needing to spend a lot of coin. So, what you want to start off doing: 1. Feed your buddy. You want to get that buddy up in rank as fast as possible while still on a budget. So just keep it fed while completing all the other things we have listed here. Keep it out and about, and you're good to go. Once you have your buddy out, while you're feeding it, take a few snapshots. A Pokemon called Smeargle will photobomb you. That will then be on a daily cooldown, and you'll only be able to get one, and if you're working on getting every medal as high as possible, you have to work on that every day. Number 3, hit the gym. No, you don't have to go to the regular one. Unless you have a Pokemon Go gym at your gym, in that case, you should be hitting that gym every day. I used to do it back in the day. Oh, it was on point. But for some reason, those hands in Planet Fitness won't be Pokestops, so go fig. Maybe one day. But make sure you're dropping in as many gyms as possible, whatever you have the time for. You usually want to go for 2 or 3 gyms. That way, if they get a couple hours each, then you get your 50 coins for the day. Gyms are the only way that you can get coins in Pokemon Go, which are items in shop. Some items in shop are essential, but they're mostly to speed up the gameplay for you. Incubators and raid passes are things that you want to prioritize your coin for, but if you're just starting the game, you want to prioritize storage first, because the more you can hold, the more you can save for multiple types of things. Number 4, complete your daily field research. You get those field researches from visiting a Pokestop, and you want to make sure that you redeem one every day. You can actually hold up to 3, you can complete them, and until you actually hit the claim reward button, it won't go towards your daily total, and you only get 1 stamp per day. After 7 days, you get to cash that in. Just like we were just saying, spin a Pokestop. You spin a Pokestop, you get a field research, and you start your 7-day streak. But this 7-day streak for spinning a Pokestop must be done 7 days consecutively. Otherwise, you will lose that bonus. While you're hitting the gym, make sure you hit that Pokestop spinner on there and redeem that spinner there, because that will get you a free battle pass or raid pass. Those raid passes, you get 1 per day. You can still hold one from a previous day, which brings us to our next one, which is complete a raid. Either do 2 every other day or 1 a day. Take your pick, but use that pass because that is easy Stardust, XP, a meta-relevant Pokemon that will actually help you towards defeating other gyms, completing other tasks, and towards other objectives of the game. Capturing a Pokemon 7 days in a row will reward you with a 7-day catch streak bonus. And that on that 7th day, you will get 7 times the XP and Stardust for that first capture of the day. That can be multiplied 7 times, can be multiplied again by any other events that are going on, or by a star piece or lucky egg. So those are things that you can actually do as you're leveling up through Pokemon Go, or if you just have some random extra star pieces or lucky eggs hanging around, that's something else you can do. In addition to that, by walking the 12 kilometers for an excited buddy, or the 15 kilometers for Go Battle League, you then accrue enough kilometers for the secret 4th tier of Adventure Sync. That Adventure Sync bonus will reward you at the end of the week, Monday morning at 9 a.m. your time, with a large amount of Stardust items, eggs, if you have the storage room for the eggs. Keep in mind you have to have 2 Pokemon slots open and 2 egg slots open. Eggs count as Pokemon, something to keep in mind when it comes to that. The other thing you want to do is complete your Go Battle League battles. Now, you get a set of 5 battles for every 3 kilometers you walk, up to 25 battles for 15 kilometers walked. You can start working on the second set of kilometers while you're working on your first set of battles. But the main thing is that you're completing those as much as possible, because the only thing that costs you is time to play. Your Pokemon don't faint. You don't have to heal them back up. You just have to spend the time, complete the battle, and if you win, you get extra bonuses. And those extra bonuses range from Stardust, a rare Pokemon, rare candy, charge TMs, and those are vital towards doing other forms of PvP and completing the Team Rocket battles out in the wild. While we're on the topic of PvP, make sure you find a buddy or a local player and face them 3 times in any form of PvP. The game rewards players for fighting in PvP with trainers nearby 3 times a day. And that could be for Stardust, Sinnoh Stone, Unova Stones, Charge TMs, Rare Candies, other types of rewards as well. But those are limited to a daily reward for 3 battles. You get a reward for each battle. Whether you win or lose, you get a reward of some sort. You can also complete a battle with the team leader, Blanche, Candela, and Spark. Those battles, they're fairly simple. Roll in with whatever team you like, get a little practice in, test out the way charge moves work or the way that certain effects happen, and roll in with those, because that will get you a 4th reward from doing PvP, completely separate from the Go Battle League rewards. The other thing you want to do is, this is not limited in any way. It's only limited by your time. But send as many gifts as possible. You can only hold a maximum of 10 gifts, which means they don't affect your inventory, but you can only have 10 in your inventory at one time, at which time you send those gifts to friends, as many friends as you want as possible, and that will help you keep those friends and have those friends keep sending you gifts. As you want to make sure you're making as many friendship interactions as you can per day, because those friendship interactions will give you access to more lucrative rewards down the line. Each tier of friend will award a large amount of XP, and that XP is vital towards leveling up in general, or just having a big old number. The other thing you want to keep in mind is, even after you've hit best friends with someone, you can then achieve the rank of lucky friends by having continuous interactions with those players. And if you don't have enough Pokestops or don't have enough players, then once you hit Ultra Friend rank, you can actually challenge those players to PvP from a distance. And those player battles will actually still reward you with those other bonuses, give you practice for Go Battle League, and it will count as a interaction for friendship towards hitting lucky friends again, or getting up towards best friends without needing to farm so many gifts. The other thing when it comes to friends is, any friends that are not in your local area, that may be from other countries or may have moved away or just aren't playing as much anymore, you want to make sure, for those friends, you want to prioritize leaving gifts for them and letting them open, or you opening their gifts on days that you don't get a regular interaction. Because for players that are local or you play with all the time, those ones should just be battled, traded, hit the gym together, other stuff like that. That way, those limited amounts of gifts can be used towards your friends list that is more difficult to achieve because they're not around as much. The other thing when it comes to friends as well, open your gifts. You can open up to 20 gifts per day, and those gifts can reward Stardust. During special events, they reward rare candy. They reward 7-kilometer eggs, which often have a special event going on in there. They often reward pineapple berries, which are on point towards making sure that you have enough candy for everything, and Pokeballs. There's often times that those gifts will help save a player from needing to spend $2 to $8 on Pokeballs because they ran out from grinding too much but not enough Pokestops, to them opening up a few gifts and then being able to catch again. The last but not least, not really too crazy, but you can complete a special trade on a daily basis. This special trade can only be used for a Pokemon that is either shiny, legendary, sometimes both, or not in your Pokédex. And that works for both trainers involved in the trade. And those are some of the basic things that Niantic and the Pokemon Company will reward you for completing every day. They're all basic parts of the game that sometimes we do just instinctually, but it's great gameplay, and it's the way that you can get the most out of your Pokemon Go experience while staying on a budget. So, don't forget everyone, good balls, good calls, stay augmented my friends, and we'll catch you in the next one.